I'm sounding the rude alarm.
The rude alarm?
The rude alarm.
Uh-oh.
Welcome to From Center Ice, the podcast. This is Courtney.
I'm Jacqueline.
And we've got a rude person on our hands, but before we jump into that, we will take care of the housekeeping.
As we do.
In a nice and calm manner before I get all upset again,
right.
Like I was last week. Not as upset. I'm not going to start yelling this time.
We don't need to yell.
No.
Maybe.
You never know. We'll see where this goes.
What level will we get to this week?
You never know.
It's always a surprise.
It is. But if you would like to get in touch with us, you can shoot us an email at vfcenterice@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter at vfcentericepod or on Instagram at fromcentericepod, where I posted a lovely photo of us with our captain.
He did.
Tyler Secura. Yeah.
He's
so
a
that's
neat
fun.
dude.
Yeah, if you want to see fun pictures like that, follow us on Instagram. It's usually Jacqueline posting things, but I did that one.
Yeah, it's cool when you also contribute.
Whoa!
No, that wasn't an attack!
Whoa!
No, I mean, you post cool things! You post cool things!
Whoa!
That's not what I meant! Oh no! Speaking of rude people...
Maybe I am gonna start yelling this week.
I didn't mean it like that! You have good content! Oh,
it's cool when you contribute.
No! You do so much work for this! That's not what I meant! Courtney, no!
We're starting off on a high note today. It's a Monday, but like a real Monday this time, not like a holiday week Monday.
Yeah.
So apparently I don't contribute
that's not what I meant!
to From Center Ice.
You are from Center Ice.
I am not.
You
I came up
are.
with the name, but that's about
You
it.
do most of the work.
I have the computer and the mic with which we record this on.
Exactly, I just show up.
And don't do a damn thing.
Apparently
I just sit here and watch. And then post all of the things on the internet because I don't contribute.
I didn't say you don't contribute. I just like what you do. Damn it.
Oh, God. Oh, that's too funny. The Leafs are losing right now. Oh.
Are they playing?
Yeah, they're playing Edmonton.
Oh, and they're losing?
Yeah, 3-1.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh,
Who's in net?
Freddie, I think.
What's wrong with him?
I don't know. Where am I? Oh,
we gotta
yeah.
get
If you
people to subscribe and stuff.
yeah, and rate us on iTunes, and if you want to rate us after this episode, just leave a comment saying that Courtney doesn't contribute.
I didn't say you don't contribute. I just like you when you do. You do cool stuff. God damn it.
Please, if you rate the podcast after this episode, say, we like it when Courtney contributes to the podcast.
Oh my God.
Just so we know what drove you to the review box. But yeah, do that on iTunes because it helps us.
Yeah.
And also tell your friends that Courtney doesn't contribute.
Courtney.
Tell them, go listen to Jacqueline's podcast
My
from Center Ice.
Yeah, that's what this is. My podcast. Sure. Because I do most of the talking.
This is a new year, a new decade. It is the year of Jacqueline's podcast.
All right, I'm taking over.
Yep.
Maybe I'll get internet at my house.
The one who didn't put any notes in our document this week.
It's been a long week, okay? It was the new year, and then there was the actual weekend.
Yeah, there was.
And now
There
it's
was
Monday again.
It is. We record on Mondays.
We do.
At my house, even.
We have a podcast.
We have a podcast. And We're going to have a recording space soon.
Yo!
Which is super exciting.
Studio.
Yeah. I'm getting some renovations done. Got a fancy new sound recorder.
Hey.
Getting some new mics in the mail tomorrow.
Yeah.
So then I just need to get some walls replaced and get some foam for soundproofing, and then we're going to sound real nice.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll contribute then.
Courtney.
Oh, God. Who produces? Rockford Buzz. They produce this thing. Me. I do that.
You do.
I do that.
You contribute by producing the podcast.
I mean, to be fair, I just work for Rockford Buzz. Jake is Rockford Buzz. I'm just just there for the ride. But like he's your cousin.
Yeah, but I don't technically work for him.
No, you don't.
I'm just part of something that's produced by his company. Yeah.
Yep. This is his mic.
Yeah?
Yeah. So there's that.
Okay.
Yeah, From Center Ice is a Rockford Buzz production.
It sure is.
It sure is. Let
Jacob
me go ahead.
He's cool.
Yeah, let me go ahead and read this little ad thing that I wrote.
You did.
Which
you
I
contributed by writing that.
Oh, Rockford Buzz is an online resource for the community featuring a calendar of events, local business directory, positive news stories, and more! More! Just search Rockford Buzz on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and follow along on Instagram and on Facebook. And I do all the posting the Rockford Buzz Instagram and Facebook.
All of the contributions.
So that's me. Yeah, Jacqueline does it for us, but I do it for the Buzz.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to do it for us, so I said, here, you do it better than I do. You take over.
Hey, I do what I can.
Yeah,
what I have.
In other news, with other people being rude.
The original rudeness we were speaking of. Not me.
Before you called me out on not contributing.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah, we were abandoned.
Yeah, we were.
Out of nowhere? Really?
Yeah, he was doing well.
Yeah, so Philip Holm was signed as a free agent by the Blackhawks this past summer.
Yeah.
He didn't crack the main lineup, so he was sent to Rockford. Mm-hmm. And he put up 15 points in 30 games as a defenseman.
He was our highest scoring defenseman.
He was. And then he decided that he was sick of not playing in the NHL, so he decided to go back to Sweden.
Yeah, he didn't get a call-up, so he said, I'm out.
Yeah, he said, bye. It's the middle of the season. I'm leaving now.
Yeah, so we were abandoned.
He
went overseas.
Yeah. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, like, ouch.
Right. We kind of need you,
You
bro.
were doing well, and the team was doing well. It's not like the team is... Well, now they're struggling.
Now they are, but...
Yeah, it was like the first sign of adversity, and he was like, peace.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, we started that bad losing skid, and he's like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, so the Ice Hogs are on a 6-game losing streak.
Yeah.
I believe they were still in the midst of this losing streak last week when we recorded.
Yeah.
And it's only gotten worse.
We finally lost to Chicago.
Yesterday?
Yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
Was that yesterday?
It was. It doesn't feel like it was, but it was.
It feels like a couple days ago.
Yeah, we were 5-0 against the Chicago Wolves, and it would have been real nice to be 6-0 and just be halfway through the season series. But alas.
Here we are.
So my prediction is the Wolves are just going to win out and win the Illinois Lottery Cup. Since the past couple years, we've tied 6-6. But since we were so close to just hitting that 6-game mark, now they're just going to win out and take it from us.
That would be really depressing.
We started so promising, 5-0. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would really suck.
That would make me very sad.
Yeah, so the game yesterday wasn't great.
No.
It wasn't the worst game we've been to.
Absolutely not.
It was a big improvement from the Iowa game that we were at before we recorded the last podcast.
Is that the one we were yelling about?
Yes.
The refs?
Yes.
Okay.
That was the last game we went to.
That one I never want to experience ever again in my life.
Me either. The refs were a little better this time around. They called penalties on Rockford that were actual penalties.
Yes.
So that's good. They called one in the final 2 minutes that was a penalty, unfortunately, but it ended up screwing us over because we had the goalie pulled and trying to get the equalizer goal, but instead the Wolves went on the power play and we just couldn't get the puck away from them.
What did the Final score ended up being 2-3?
3-2,
That's
yeah.
what I thought.
Yeah. So, it sucks that they were actually doing their job there in the last 2 minutes. Can't be upset with the refs for that one, because it was a penalty.
Fault. Right.
But you just kind of like, do you need to call that? Do you need to? But they did. I guess we can't nitpick. If we're going to be like, hey, call the game fairly. You gotta...
well, they did that.
You gotta...
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Ice Hogs got plenty of power play chances themselves, but... they just looked very bad on them.
They're not good on the power play this season. No, and
all. For some reason, Ben Youds was on the power play.
He was also playing as a forward?
Due to injuries
We're very depleted.
But why on the power play?
That I do not know.
Yeah.
That one I do not have the answer to.
I could see slotting in as forward. Okay, we're short on players.
Yeah,
we need somebody
to play.
Cool. Play like a fourth line winger position. But why on the power play?
Why?
That doesn't seem necessary.
No.
It was a very winnable game.
Yes.
I won't fault Collin for the first 2 goals that went in.
That last one, though. The
last one was a wide open shot, and it was just a very good shot, but there was nobody in between the shooter and the goalie, and he was clear. Like above the face-off dot. So
that one.
You want your goalie to stop those.
Yes.
Sometimes they go in. Unfortunately, that was the game-winning goal this time, so it gets a lot more criticism.
Right.
But overall, he played a good game.
Yeah.
And he's been a hell of a lot better lately than at the start of the season.
We found out he's going to be a dad.
He's going to be a dad.
He's going to have a kid.
Yeah.
And it also said that his girlfriend was having a very rough first trimester, so that may... just speculation.
Yes.
But that may have been what was throwing him off at the beginning of the season.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was it.
Absolutely not. If she was sick through the whole first trimester.
Like, that's stressful.
Yeah.
And he's probably exhausted trying to take care of her and like, oh my god, is everything okay?
Yeah, I don't blame him at all if that's the case.
But they said the second trimester is going a lot better so far, and Collin is playing better.
Yes.
So...
baby due in June?
Something like that, yeah.
I believe June.
Yeah. So that's exciting.
Absolutely.
It would be a baby Collin.
Congratulations to Collin Delia. Baby goalies, man.
Oh, they better put goalie pads on them
Absolutely.
Right away. Oh my gosh. I can't handle it. Because Corey's going to have another baby soon, too. Oh, so many baby goalies.
All of our baby goalies.
All the baby goalies. And then Tommy Boy is back from the Spangler Cup with Canada. They won. Yep. Told him congrats on that yesterday. And he had a very big smile. I was like, oh, he was excited to win.
Yeah, we did the after game skate with the Hogs.
Yeah, that's how we got the picture with Captain.
Right.
Yeah, it's always cool being able to go down on the BMO ice.
Yeah.
It never seems long enough, though. It's very short.
Very short.
Which I can't really blame them for. I mean, it's a Sunday after a game.
Yeah.
The players probably don't want to be out there.
They just want to go home.
The game staff wants to just get out of there. So it's cool that they even put it on to begin with.
Oh, for sure.
So I'm not going to sit here and complain about how long it is.
No.
We get so much access to the players. It's not like that's the only time we ever get to see them.
Right, and that's a public thing. That's not even just for season ticket holders. That's everybody.
That's super cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if you have your own skates, you can bring them and you just sign a waiver and get to go out on the ice, skate around on the BMO ice a little bit, or get things signed or take pictures with the players, whatever you want to do.
Yep.
There were some kids that were fake fighting with the players, which was really cute.
That was adorable.
It was. Who was it? It was Mac. Mackenzie Entwistle, one of the kids, like, had his jersey over his head like, taking him down to the ice, and another kid was fighting with Cramarosa. It was rather cute. The players are always super good with the kids.
Yeah, it's adorable.
Yeah, and they're nice to us wily adults as well.
Wily adults.
Yeah, at least we don't bother them. There's some people that get out there like, sign this and this and this and this and this. And I'm like, ugh, can you not?
Limit yourself.
Yeah, and we have, as season ticket holders, we have some events coming up where we get to have more access to signings and whatnot, so you and I didn't even get anything signed. We just took some pictures.
Just some pictures.
Yeah.
Say hello.
Yeah. Which kind of works out because you don't have to carry stuff around on the ice, too. But it's good for the public to get access to getting signatures and getting jerseys signed or player cards, because that was the giveaway on Sunday.
They have, like, 3 of the skates per season. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, and this was the last one for the year, so unfortunately. They got them all over with super quick. We have another afternoon game coming up, too, on the 20th.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get off
for
that one. I'll have to see if my partner's going to be at work or not, because it's just 2 of us now. So, like, if she's not there, then I can't take off. Cause
I would have to represent us alone.
That would leave no one in my region.
Oh, well, the region will be fine.
I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I have to leave early.
Oh, no!
She's on vacation, so...
Well, the region better be fine, then.
We'll see how it goes.
Where did this come from? Oh, yeah, Philip left us.
Right!
I don't know how we got to all of this.
Home is gone.
Yeah, so whatever. Go have fun in Sweden.
And they immediately replaced his number with Spencer Watson, who they signed to a PTO.
Yeah, we were joking yesterday that they didn't have any numbers ready, so they just slapped a new nameplate on the back of it. Like, here, have his jersey. So yeah, Spencer Watson was signed to a PTO. They signed another guy to a PTO today. That? I have it. Josh Winquist. He was playing with Toledo this season.
With a U, not a V, right?
Yes. Yes, I always get those confused because Boquist has a V and Lundqvist has a V.
Yeah.
But this guy has a U. So Josh Lindquist, who apparently was on the Marlies at one point.
Okay.
But he was playing with the Toledo Walleye this season and ranks 10th in the ECHL with his plus 17 rating.
Shit. All right.
So that's good. And he had 29 points in 26 ECHL games.
I'll take it. I'm
so
excited.
We're basically just scrambling to put together a team.
We need people to
We don't
play.
have people because apparently all of ours are either injured or in Chicago.
Yeah.
I don't know where all of these injuries came from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there were a lot of guys out of the lineup yesterday. We were just like, where...
Tim Soderlund? Where
Tim Soderlund, Philip Kershev.
Yeah.
Which I think I read he took like an elbow to the head or something.
Ouch.
I don't recall that happening.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was at a game we were at or an away game.
Probably.
Who else wasn't playing? I don't know. There were just a lot of guys not playing. Right. And then, let's see, the Hawks have...
Well, Lehner has a knee injury, apparently.
Oh, yeah,
so they called up
They called up Kevin. So, thankfully, we have the 3-goalie system, I guess. And Tommy came back from the Spangler.
What if Tommy was still away? Who would be...
I guess we'd...
Who's next in line?
Call up somebody from Indy, but I don't know if any of them are signed or not. Right. Or if they're just... I guess we'd have another PTO at goal. I don't know. We have a very depleted roster right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the Hawks have Highmore, Dylan Secura, who got his first NHL goal last night, and he was so excited.
Yes, that was adorable.
Yes, they have...
Boquist.
They have Gilbert.
Yes.
Is there anybody else?
I'm sure.
Oh, John Quenville.
Yes.
I think that might be it.
Maybe.
But, yeah.
Either way, so, that's like all of our players that were actually contributing.
I think I read and or heard that there were 9 guys on the ice for Rockford last night that were there like a few weeks ago. Mm-hmm. So everybody's either injured or got called up because the Hawks are all injured too, and they're just sucking. So
yeah, our whole system's kind of in shambles.
Yeah, so we need all of these PTOs. Mm-hmm. Or Stan needs to make a trade, but I don't even know what it would even be, because you'd have to trade somebody worth something to get multiple assets back. Mm-hmm. So the only thing I can really think of is when he's healthy, you trade Saad.
Yeah.
I don't really want to because he's having a good season,
right.
But I feel like you could get multiple assets for him.
Maybe.
So, yeah. I don't know.
I can't think of any other option.
Or you go the route of trading a goaltender. Which I don't want to do.
No.
I'm just thinking of hypotheticals.
I don't like that one.
I don't like that one either. We are all aware that we are goalie hoarders and would like to keep all of them.
All of them forever.
Yes. Oh, what was I thinking about the other day? I was thinking about a team that needs a goaltender, and I can't remember who it was.
You have to make note of these things.
Says the one who didn't put any notes in.
Hey, but I remember things sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay. Oh, who was it? I don't remember, but it was... Oh, I remember now.
Good job.
Yes. Toronto.
Toronto
Needs a goaltender. Well, Hutch got a shutout on Saturday.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's doing okay now.
Yeah, well, Freddie's losing today, so.
Yeah, well.
They need a goaltender. Mm-hmm. CeCe's really bad.
Still.
Yeah. But he's only got 1 year on his contract. Mm-hmm. So, God forbid, I don't want this to happen. I'm putting it out there that I do not want this to happen. And if you know me, you know that I don't want this to happen.
You're still going to say it.
I'm going to say it.
What are you going to say?
Corey Crawford.
Ah!
For Cody CeCe.
Ah! What are you doing?
Look, the Hawks suck.
Why would we want Cody CeCe? How would that help?
Because he'll be bad on defense.
Courtney!
But we can get one of our defenders back in Rockford because we're sucking with all the guys up in Chicago.
I'm not with this plan at all.
Look. And then we get either Andreas Janssen or Kasperi Kapanen.
You think?
Yes. Look, we're taking CeCe off their hands and giving them a viable backup, okay?
Oh, Courtney.
And either we get Hutch to be a bad backup or he goes down to the Marlies.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get a pick. They don't have their first round picks. They sent it to Carolina to buy out Marlowe.
Mm-hmm.
So either we get their first round next year or we get a second plus. I'm just trying to talk myself into this, okay?
I don't like it. Don't do it.
I'm trying to talk myself into it.
Why would you do that?
I don't want it to happen, but I'm just thinking of ways to get assets.
You're manifesting this, and I don't like it.
Yes, but our teams are broken.
Very much
We don't have players ananymore.
No.
Because they're all injured.
Yeah.
And if we can take on contracts, which we can take on Cody CeCe.
Cody fucking CeCe, though?
1 year! We already suck. We want Alexis Lafreniere.
You're not wrong.
So,
which somehow miraculously is just fine now.
Yeah, after he was injured
couldn't
in the
even skate
World
off
Junior.
the ice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who knows?
Sure.
We want to tank. We want a good draft pick.
I guess Cody CeCe's a good way to tank.
Very good way to tank. So
I don't want him in a Hawks uniform, though.
Me either. But we need players.
Oh, God.
So I don't know if we would send them, like, one of our... Who could they have? They could have Cuckoo. They can take Slater Cuckoo.
He keeps getting scratched anyway.
Exactly, because they will need a defender to come in. Well, not even really, because they're getting Rasmus Sandin back from the World Juniors. Mm-hmm. So they'll have Sandin...
Yeah, they're about to burn his first year of his...
Which you really don't mind doing. So they can send us CeCe. They'll have Sandin. They can call up Liljegren if they need to.
Courtney...
At least if Corey's going to a new team...
It would be your second team.
that I also like. So, it works, okay?
Does it?
Yes, because he's only got 1 year left on his deal, so they just need to send us $6 million to take on his contract, but CeCe's more than halfway there at 4.5. So then if you give us Andreas Janssen, who I'm pretty sure is on IR right now anyway, so it wouldn't matter. Just send us the money. Then it works.
I hate this.
I know. So do I. But I don't know who else the Hawks could possibly get rid of that's worth anything. No. You either have Brandon Saad or you have a goalie. And
people keep talking about Collin being trade bait.
I don't see that would be the case since Kevin's getting the call-ups instead of Collin.
Which is why Collin's dispensable.
Yes, but if he's not going to be your first call-up, why would somebody else trade for him to be a backup? Unless they're trading for an American League goalie.
Right.
Usually you'd call up the guy you're trying to showcase in case they got to go in and play. Mm-hmm. And Kevin's a RFA after this season, so you don't want to trade him. You want to keep his rights.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of viable people... worth something. And obviously I want Corey to stay with the Hawks, but it would be dumb to trade Leonard unless you know he's not going to resign at the end of the season.
Right.
Which they need to be having that chat right now.
Right this moment.
Because they can now resign him since it's after January 1st.
Oh, you're right.
They can extend him, And if they know that Robin Lehner's not going to resign, you need to trade him and get something for him.
That would be optimal, yes.
So if we don't see him gone by the deadline, and he doesn't have a contract, that's when we get worried about our goalie situation.
Oh, boy, we would have no one.
Yeah. That's when...
The only person that would be signed would be Collin, right? Because he signed for the next 3 years. Well, 2.5 now.
Yes. Yeah, he'd be our only goaltender.
We don't have Corey, we don't have Robin, we don't have Kevin.
Yep. I don't know if Tommy's signed after this season. I don't think he is. I think we legitimately have one goaltender.
Jesus Christ, that's terrifying.
Yeah. So, if nothing happens by the trade deadline, then we get worried about our Tendy situation.
Yeah.
Which I wasn't even worried about before, but now I just talked myself into being worried about it, because you reminded me nobody's signed after this year except Collin.
Just Collin.
So we have starting Blackhawks goaltender next season, Collin Delia.
Collin Delia with no one backing him up.
Nope, we got one goalie.
Just Collin.
No goalies in Rockford. We're just going to go balls out next year. Just play with 6 guys on the ice at all times. No goaltender.
No goalie.
Oh,
just keep possession forever.
Keep possession forever. Learn to be a possession monster. Oh, goodness. Now I'm worried. I wasn't worried, and now I'm worried.
You know, that's how it goes.
I even had goalies on the list to talk about, and I don't remember what I wanted to say because I'm upset now. I don't know. I think I was just going to talk about how they've been doing. So... Kevin's bad now. Collin's back to being good. Tommy just won gold. Bad? When was the last time you won a game, Jacqueline?
Okay.
He gave up 5 goals on Friday, did he not?
He did.
Exactly. Kevin's bad now. Collin's back to being good. Tommy hasn't played since coming back from the Spengler, so we don't know, but he won gold there. Mm-hmm. Lehner's hurt. Mm-hmm. Corey beat... Who'd they play yesterday?
Detroit.
Corey beat Detroit.
Woo!
We got that going for us.
All right, Corey. Almost didn't.
Almost didn't. Lehner lost to Vancouver, even though he was basically steamrolled by a bus, and that's why he's injured now. But there's that. So... Collin and Corey are successful goaltenders again. It is back to being those two, and Lehner won't resign, and we won't get anything for him, and Kevin will leave, and Tommy's just gonna stay in purgatory in this organization forever and ever. Amen.
I don't like how this is going.
I don't know how we got here. I was going to come into this being positive, and now everything sucks and the world is burning. Technically it is, so I mean...
Well,
Australia's
completely on fire.
Yeah, so I'm surprised our teams aren't from us. Oh god, the Oilers scored again. It's 4-1.
Oh no.
Woo!
Oh, Leafs.
Oh. So yeah, the Hawks have all our players, which I already said.
Yeah.
And the 2 standout guys for me this season are Brandon Hagel and Joni Tulula, which he also isn't signed after this season.
Fuck! This is not good.
No.
This is not good.
What is our team gonna... He's a restricted free agent at least.
Okay.
And you'd think they have to re-sign him.
I would hope so.
If they watch the game.
That.
I know, we keep saying that, and then we're like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Now I'm worried. I'm just worried about what next year's going to look like.
You're giving me anxiety.
I'm sorry. This is how I contribute. I give us anxiety. This is my gift to you. Happy New Year.
Thank you so much.
I am going to bring anxiety into your 2020. Hagel almost had a goal yesterday, but apparently he rolled over the goalie and got a goaltender interference call instead.
Yeah, I don't really understand what happened there.
To be fair, we were on the other end of the arena, not really being able to see it.
Yeah, we were in hog heaven.
Yeah, we weren't in our regular seat, which is why we lost to Chicago. Everything was thrown off.
Whoops.
We threw it off. I'm sorry.
We were at the other center ice, the middle of
we were still at center ice.
Yeah.
Just not the right center.
Not the right center.
No.
We were at the goal.
Yeah.
The goal center.
The goal center. But, yes, Brandon Hagel is very good at driving to the outside with the puck and then cutting in toward the net and getting shots off.
Yes, it's beautiful when he does it.
He does it a couple times a game. That kid's got wheels on him. When he wants to turn it on, he's just zoom, zoom, zoom.
I wish he would do that more.
Me too.
I feel like he's not allowed.
No. I feel... Well, who did I compare him to? I think I compared him to a less gritty, more skillful Andrew Shaw.
Okay.
That's how I see Brandon Hagel.
Interesting. I've never thought of it like that.
No?
Mm-mm.
That's how I see him. Because he's kind of feisty.
Yeah.
He's a smaller guy.
Mm-hmm.
But he's also got a lot of skill.
Yeah.
But he also doesn't take anybody's shit. So.
I can see it.
Yes.
I can see
a
it.
less gritty, more skillful Andrew Shaw. That's
okay.
Brandon Hagel, in my opinion.
I like him.
Yes. And then there's Yoni. And nobody ever gets past Yoni.
Nobody gets past Yoni.
He is the most improved guy since he came into this organization.
Absolutely. He's been amazing lately.
Year 1, when we only called him rookie.
God, we were so mad at him.
We did not like him anytime he stepped on the ice. And now we're like, please put Yoni on the ice. Where's Yoni? Oh, God. Why is anybody else out there on defense? Where's Yoni? We need Yoni. Oh, God.
That's literally how it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He's gotten really good with his stick work.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't let anybody bully him on the boards.
No, he ties him up real
does. He does. And we've noticed it from our seats, but you could really notice it yesterday when we were, like, right on top of them.
Yeah.
Which is a very weird angle to be looking at them, because to see, like, that net area, you have to lean over the glass.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
Yeah, but you're, like, right on top of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very interesting perspective.
It
but
was cool. I wouldn't want to sit there forever, but
no, because
it was definitely interesting to experience.
My calf legitimately hurt last night from standing on my tiptoes so much. So I had one leg on the chair, and then the other one I was using to, like, push myself up to look over the glass.
Okay.
And that calf hurt so bad on my drive home.
Kneeling.
Yeah, which you shouldn't do because you have bad knees.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. So we definitely can't sit there very often. But
it was cool.
It is. You can see more of their stick work behind the net, which is interesting.
It was a really interesting perspective just because you obviously can't see that from our seats.
Right. It's interesting. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed it.
Yes.
Won't do it again for the rest of the season.
No.
But,
But it was cool.
It's worth checking out if you get a chance. I know when nobody's got it rented out, like, you can go up there and watch games.
Yeah.
So, it's probably better to watch them from, like, by the concessions, because then you don't have to lean over the glass. You can see a little easier.
Not quite so high.
Yeah, but then there's so many people around you, and
yeah,
I prefer just sitting in my seat.
There were people sitting in our seats yesterday.
There were!
We did not sell our tickets.
We didn't. We had our tickets. They just weren't scanned because we were in hog heaven. But there were people in our seats. We saw you.
We saw you.
If you listen to this podcast and you were sitting in 203 JJ 13 and 14, we saw you.
We know you were there.
We saw you.
You stole our seats.
Those were not the seats on your ticket.
Absolutely
those are the seats on our tickets.
Our tickets. And
those
they
are
were
our
in
seats.
our bags.
Yep. You did not have them. Yep. I hope you're listening to this because we just called your ass out for sitting in our seats.
Get out of my seat.
I wanted... Oh.
What?
The Leafs scored. It's 4-2. I wanted so badly to go down there and be like, excuse me, these are my seats. Can I sit here now? Just, like, halfway through the game. Be like, where the fuck were you? Oh, up in hog heaven, but I want my seat now.
But I saw that you were here.
Yeah, I saw you were here, so then I felt compelled to go sit in my seat.
I need you to move now.
Yeah, I need you to just
remove your butt.
Yeah, there was nobody else in the row. Why you gotta be in our seats?
Because we have the aisle seats and nobody wants to sit not in the aisle.
But we pay for those seats. They did not pay for those seats. We pay for them every single game. We have full season tickets.
Sure do.
Every game, those two seats are reserved, whether our butts are in them or not.
You're not
Nobody
wrong.
else's butts get to sit in those seats.
Not unless we sell them.
Nope.
And we haven't.
Nope. I'm mad all over again.
Because strangers stole our seats.
There was a strange butt in my seat. I am mad that there was a strange butt in my seat.
I own that seat.
I own it during Ice Hogs games.
Remove your strange butt from my seat.
Seriously. 14 is violated now.
So is 13.
Exactly. Shit. Strange butts.
Strange butts.
No wonder we lost. There were strange butts
in our seats.
That's sad. I don't even know what else to talk about now. The Hawks beat Detroit yesterday.
Woo.
Oh, Sakura got his first goal, which we briefly mentioned. Yeah, Boquist got the game-winning goal.
Yeah, he did.
And he became the youngest Blackhawks defenseman to score a game-winning goal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I did not see that.
Yep. I didn't see any of the highlights I saw the GIF of Secura's goal, so I saw, like, how it happened.
And Gus, like, lifted him up after he got it. It was so cute.
I did watch his post-game interview, though, and he was so smiley.
Yeah, he was. He said, what did he say? He said something about, at least you guys aren't going to ask me about it anymore.
Yeah, I don't have to hear you guys ask me about it anymore. Yeah. Him and his brother have the same mannerisms. It's really funny. Do. I didn't used to think they look alike, but the more that I see both of them, like, wow, you do look a lot alike.
Yeah, definitely.
It's so funny, because when they signed Tyler, it was seen as, like, a ploy to get Dylan to sign, because Dylan was in college, and instead of going to free agency, they wanted him to sign, obviously. But now, like, Tyler's one of the better... Captain. Yeah, he's the captain of the Ice Hogs and one of the better players on the team, so it's kind of funny how that worked out.
Yep.
Yeah.
For a while there, we were really aboard the Tyler's better train.
Yeah. And, I mean, you know, Dylan was having a very good season before he got called up, so...
Yeah.
It's whatever. Now he's got his first NHL goal.
I'm happy
I feel
for
like
him.
A proud mom.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I always feel like a proud mom when our Hogs score.
Oh, absolutely.
For the Blackhawks, even though I want them back.
Well, yes.
Because they stole our whole team and now we suck.
Yeah, we were in second place and
we were in second!
In, like, 5th or 6th, so that's great.
Yep. Chicago's leapfrogged us. Iowa leapfrogged us.
Milwaukee's just still just ridiculous.
So unsettling.
We play Manitoba on Wednesday.
They keep beating us, though.
Are you going to go to that game?
I don't know. Probably. Maybe. I have a busy day on Wednesday. We'll see.
Okay.
Since you're abandoning me, too.
I'm sorry, my friend's in town.
Yeah. Tell your friends to schedule trips when there's no Ice Hogs games.
You know, I keep trying to tell them.
Well,
nobody listens to me.
Hack into their calendars and be like, nope.
Nobody listens to me.
Seriously.
Little old Jacqueline.
Gosh. At least you contribute.
I try.
It's 3-4 now.
They're gonna do it.
The Leafs are catching back up to the Oilers.
Doing it.
Yeah, they are. But there hasn't really been any... Nashville fired their coach today.
They sure did.
I was just about to say nothing else interesting has happened since we last recorded.
Yeah, no,
but that's a thing that happened, like, right before you got here. They lost,
their last 4 or 5. So
they're, like, right above us in the standings.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that's a thing that happened. Peter Laviolette was fired, and their assistant coach, and I can't remember his name, but
they haven't announced a replacement.
Nope. I see people on Twitter saying, like, Babcock?
Oh my god.
Like, that's...
Really?
That would be such a bad thing to do.
Yes.
It'd be a very bad thing to do, because, first of all, I mean, all the controversy surrounding Babcock lately. And then we just haven't heard from him.
Yeah, no, he just kind of dropped off.
He never made any statements except for that one text apology after it initially came out about the Marner thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but then there's, like, all the other shit.
Yeah, and it's very interesting that I'd forgotten about that now, too, until I just mentioned it, that we just haven't heard from him. He just fell off the face of the earth.
Just disappeared.
Yeah, so that wouldn't be a very good hire by Nashville. Especially trying to turn a team around, you bring all that nonsense into the organization.
I don't know about that.
Probably a bad idea. I wouldn't mind getting Laviolette as an assistant coach. I don't want him as our head coach.
No.
But as an assistant, I think it could be okay.
Okay.
Other than that, I don't know. Oh, did you see that Jim Montgomery released a statement?
I did not. What did he say?
I believe I have it pulled up in one of these Twitter tabs. I was going to go over some... there it is. Some Twitter moments, but then I just kind of rushed past that. So, this was released on January 3rd. So, if you don't recall, Jim Montgomery was fired by the Dallas Stars.
Yes.
Out of nowhere, seemingly. And everybody was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because
they didn't give a reason, right?
It wasn't...
it wasn't a criminal matter.
Wasn't criminal. Wasn't abuse. Wasn't...
Anything to do with in-game, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, this is a statement from Jim Montgomery, released January 3rd. I liked the tweet from Elliot Friedman, but I'm sure a bunch of other people released it too. So, he said, "Losing my job as head coach of the Dallas Stars last month was a wake-up call. It was also the appropriate call. I let the team's front office, staff, and players down. More importantly, I let my wife and my family down. The team's decision to end my role forced me to look into the mirror and decide whether I wanted to continue living a damaging lifestyle or get help. I decided to get help. I turned to professionals in the field of alcohol abuse for their guidance and counseling. It has been an overwhelming and very humbling experience knowing that I am not alone. Today, with the unconditional support of my wife and family and many close friends, I took another step forward by admitting myself into an inpatient residential program where I intend to take the steps to be a better husband, father, friend, coach, and mentor one day at a time. It's a process I am committed to. As I do this, I ask that my family's privacy be respected. Thanks, Monty.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, good for him.
Yeah, that takes a lot of nerve to come out and say things like that.
Absolutely, yeah.
Which it shouldn't, but it does.
How it goes.
Because of all the stigma surrounding everything.
Right.
But, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Huh. I read that and I was like, good on him.
Yeah.
It was a very well-written statement, and
Absolutely.
I'm glad that he's getting the help he needs now.
Agreed.
Yeah. And I just hope that Dallas is still supporting him from the sidelines.
Right, yeah,
you know?
yeah. Even though they fired him.
Right.
But, you can still support somebody.
Exactly.
After removing them from a position.
I didn't see if Dallas or their GM or owner, I can't remember their names at the moment, made any statements after this. I just saw his statement, so I guess I could go back and look, but it doesn't really matter all that much. So yeah, I'm glad he's getting the help that he needs.
Me also.
Yeah. Oh, and Kevin was named to the AHL All-Star game.
Right, but then he got called up, so...
Yeah. But I'm sure he'll be back before the All-Star game.
When is the All-Star game?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see if I have any other Twitter moments on here that... Oh! Olli Maatta playing in his 400th game tonight becomes the 69th player drafted since 2010 to hit that mark.
Nice.
Only 10 of those players have won a Stanley Cup. Maatta, 2012, joins fellow Blackhawks Brandon Saad and Andrew Shaw as the only 3 to have won 2 cups since then. And that was tweeted by Carter Baum.
All right.
Mm-hmm. And then Jeremy Colleton was asked about not calling up Philip Holm today. Okay. This was tweeted by Ben Pope. He said, Colleton on Hawks' disinterest in calling up Philip Holm, which I thought was a funny way to put it. He was fine in camp and showed he had the potential to play. There were other guys we liked better, and they got the opportunity, and I think they've been good. And then Ben's commentary was, I still don't get it, but oh well. And I don't know how he doesn't get it, really, because they've called up Boquist and Gilbert, so they're giving the kids a shot, and Philip is no longer a kid. I believe he was like 28. Yeah. Right? So it makes sense to me. They want to get younger. They want to give their young guys a shot. But I still don't understand why he abandoned us to go back to Sweden unless he's going to make more money there.
Salty, I guess.
I guess. And then in former Blackhawks news, the Leafs re-signed Justin Hall to a 3-year contract extension with an average value of $2 million. And then this was tweeted by Kristen Shilton. She said, what a story Hall is, working his way from ECHL's Indy Fuel through the AHL ranks, stayed patient waiting for his NHL chance, and now an important piece of Leafs blue line.
All right.
Yeah.
Good for him.
He was drafted by us. It would be nice to have him.
We went over that last week.
We did. When we were reading through all the draft picks and whatnot. It'd be nice to have him, but, oh well. It's fine. I'm glad he's with Toronto, at least, and doing well.
Yeah. If they can't be with the Hawks, at least they'll be with Toronto.
Hey, like Crawford.
Stop it right now.
What if the trade actually happened?
Courtney! No.
Like, I would cry. There would be tears.
Oh, yeah.
But I'd be like, I was right.
I don't want that.
I don't want it either.
I know.
I do not want this to happen. I do not want any part of this. I want him to be a Blackhawk forever.
Yeah.
But we need to do something. Because we don't have anybody in Rockford any longer.
No, we're playing defensemen as forwards.
Yeah. Kajula might be coming back soon.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said he's feeling better, and I kind of forgot he was even a Blackhawk because he's been gone for so long.
He was concussion stuff, right?
Yeah. Him and Shaw. But I don't think Shaw's coming back this season.
No?
If he does, I'll be surprised.
Wow.
Yeah, he's already been out this long, and he's had so many concussions in the past. Don't even risk it. The Hawks suck this year. What are you going to add to that, you know? And he's got another kid on the way. He already has a daughter. Like, just heal.
Yeah. Be with your family.
Yeah, seriously. So yeah, I think that's all we got for this week.
Yeah.
It's one of our last weeks using a single mic setup, so that's exciting.
Yeah, it'll be interesting seeing how things change.
It will.
I'm pretty pumped.
Me too. It'll be nice to have it feel more like a conversation, you know, because we'll be like facing each other across the table instead of sitting next to each other. I don't know. It'll seem more like we can go back and forth, you know.
Yeah.
And that'll be exciting, and the mics are good, and then we're gonna have soundproofing and a whole room, and I'm so excited! I'm so excited.
Hype.
So that's worth looking forward to, and then maybe we can even set up a camera and do some video stuff.
Ooh. Yeah, y'all should check out our YouTube too.
Yes.
We don't really have any real videos, it's just like the podcast posted as audio, but subscribe to us anyway.
Exactly, because at some point there will be video.
Absolutely.
I just don't know when we're gonna do it.
Search up From Center Ice.
I think that's just
Is that it?
Yeah.
Just From Center Ice?
You should be able to find us. You'll see our faces.
Search it on YouTube. From Center Ice. That's us.
That's us.
That's us.
On that note, go watch / listen. There's nothing to watch. I mean, unless you want to just stare at our picture
like our
the whole
videos.
Time. Yeah. Just
go drop a like on our videos, all right?
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button.
And hit subscribe. For all the
Tell
new
all
content.
your friends.
Okay, Dingo. That's it for this one. Thanks for watching.
Watching?
Yeah.
Are we recording this?
Well, no, but I'm just going off of what he says. Okay. Yeah. Oh, God, this is going to go off the rails if we go any longer. Okay, we'll see you guys. Well, we won't see you, but we'll talk to you guys next week.
Next week.
Bye.